Earth, our home planet. It's a place of beauty, life, and light. And today, we celebrate it. Earth Day is on April 22nd of every year. This year in particular, it's important to celebrate the only home planet that we have. We will do that by learning the difference between found sounds, environmental sounds, and musical sounds. We will also be making homemade instruments out of recycled materials. So let's jump in. There are three ways to classify sounds. The first way is musical sounds. Musical sounds are things you would hear in like a music class or even on the radio. Things like trumpets, singing, or even ukuleles. The second type of sound is environmental. Environmental sounds are things you can hear out in nature or in your surrounding environment. Different types of environmental sounds could be a bird calling, wind rustling the leaves, or even a thunderstorm. The last type of sound are found sounds. Found sounds are any common objects that can be made musical. Some examples could be a box of rice, pots and pans, or even trash and recycled materials. Now, let's play a round of Name That Sound. Your job will be to identify which sound is a musical sound, environmental sound, or a found sound. Let's play. Round 1. Find the musical sound. Take a look again. You're looking for the musical sound, something you would hear in a music class or on the radio. That answer was the trumpet. Did you get it right? Round 2. We're looking for the environmental sound. Did you figure it out? Environmental sounds are ones you would hear in nature or outside in your surrounding environment. Yes, that sound was leaves rustling. Did you get it right? Our last round is round 3. This time you're looking for the found sound. Listen for the found sound. Now remember, found sounds are any common object that can be made musical. Which of these is our found sound? That's it. The found sound was blowing across the bottle. Great job, friends! You identified all 3 different types of sounds. Let's learn a little bit more about environmental sounds. Environmental sounds are sounds you would hear in nature or in your surrounding environment. My favorite environmental sound is rain during a thunderstorm. I think it makes the most beautiful sounds. So today, we're going to create a thunderstorm using body percussion. Now this works best with 3 or more people, but you can try it at home by yourself. Now, we need layers to create our own body percussion thunderstorm. Layer 1 is your hands rubbing together and blowing to make wind, like this. Layer 2 is snapping to create the light raindrops that are just beginning to fall, like this. Layer 3 is clapping very slowly. The raindrops are getting a little bit heavier, just a little bit faster. Sounds like this. Layer 4 is heavy clapping pretty fast. This is when the rain's really starting to come down, like this. The last layer is layer 5. You add stomping, and if you want to add some thunder crashes with your voice. So it's hands, feet, and voice for layer 5. It would sound like this. Then, after we've done all 5 levels, we start decreasing to make the storm go away. Are you ready? Let's try it. Thanks for joining me in that activity. I hope you can create a thunderstorm at home. For our final activity today, we'll be making some homemade instruments out of recycled materials. It's very important to recycle, and you can use these to make instruments at home. Today we will be making water bottle maracas and a cereal box guitar. Now before we begin, make sure to ask your parents' permission. Hi friends, this is how you make your water bottle maracas. First you will need 2 empty water bottles, 2 toilet paper rolls, your filler of choice. I have some rice right here and some cashews over here. You will also need scissors and some tape. First step, fill your water bottles with your fillers of choice. You don't need to fill it all the way up, just a little bit. Now, it's good to have 2 different types of fillers to get 2 different types of sounds. The cashews make a very different sound than the rice. Let's compare them. It's a little bit higher of a timbre versus the cashews. A little bit lower of a timbre. Step 2. Cut the toilet paper rolls in a straight line down one side. Have your tape ready for this next part. Now you don't have to use duct tape. You can use any kind of tape you want. I just think the duct tape gives it a cool effect for my maracas. Okay? So my tape's prepped and ready. You're going to take your water bottle and your toilet paper roll. Wrap the toilet paper roll around the top of the water bottle. Make sure it's nice and tight so you'll have a handle. After you have it nice and tight, get that tape that you prepped and tape it together. Make sure the tape is touching all the way to the water bottle, not just the toilet paper roll. Now it doesn't have to be pretty. You can make it pretty later. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So now we have a rough image of our water bottle maracas. You could paint them, make them different colors. You can add colored tape however you want. I'm just gonna make mine black. So there you have it. my 2 finished water bottle maracas. So here's what you'll need to create your cereal box guitar. First, you'll need your cereal box. Mine's already been painted and decorated, but you can do that after if you want. You'll need 4 rubber bands. These will be the strings of your guitar. You'll need a paper towel roll or a paint stirrer if you have one. You can see I've already decorated mine a little bit, but a paper towel roll works just as well. You'll need some tape and you'll need some scissors. Make sure to use scissors or knives with parents' permission. First, we're going to draw and cut out our sound hole. This will be in the middle of the box. I'm going to use my tape as a reference and just draw that circle in the middle. You can freehand this if you want. That's up to you. I just like having a draw. Again, warning, warning, warning. Do not cut without your parents. I'm going to take my knife. You could use scissors. And there's my sound hole. Next, you're going to need to trace a circle at the top of the box where your paper towel roll or your paint stirrer will go. Now I'm ready to cut the hole where it's going to go. I like to measure first. I'm going to draw where I want that line to be. Okay. You can see where the line is. And that's where I'm going to cut. Again, warning, warning, warning. Do not cut without your parents' permission. And then we're going to tape it one more time to make sure it really stays on there. Now, for our strings. You're going to take your rubber bands, stretch them out, and just slide them onto your box. Okay? 2 on either side will work just fine. I have my strings, my guitar hand. Now, if you want to add any last-minute decorations, you can. I'm going to add some popsicle sticks to the top to make it look like I have some pegs. All right, and there we have our cereal box guitar. Get ready to rock on, friends. Thank you for joining me today on our little celebration of music and earth. It's important to take care of ourselves, but just as important to take care of our earth. You can take care of our earth by doing things like recycling, picking up any litter you see on the ground, or even turning off extra water and electricity. Thank you for staying with me today. Please take care. We'll see you next time.